Justin for the MTG Noob, finally bringing you guys Modern again. I decided to go with Gruul Aggro this week. Apparently some Magic player somewhere got this great idea that, hey, Standard has a lot of really good red and green cards right now that make the deck really good. Let's try and do the same thing in Modern. We can basically take the exact same deck and throw in maybe 2 extra cards. Bam! It's like Emerald Legacy. There you go. Extra cool deck. So I tried recording a version of this a couple weeks ago, and it failed miserably. So I wanted to give it another go, and this time around I managed to get them all recorded without a problem. So if you'll take a look at the cards in the deck, you'll notice that a lot of the cards are in the standard right now, and the deck as a whole looks very similar to Green-Red Aggro. Cards that are not in the standard version include Lightning Bolt, because who would not put it in there? Goblin Guy, which is a great one-drop. We have Mutagenic Growth, which is a free kind of giant growth. And Colossal Might, which I thought was pretty interesting, but this part is really important. One of the ways that this deck wins, because you're often facing blockers, and that's and none of the creatures in here have trample except for Goreclan Rampager, and you're usually not using it as a creature. You're usually using it as a +4/+4, gives a creature trample. So the addition of 2 Colossal Mights, I think, was a genius idea. Sideboard is pretty standard. Most of the stuff is aimed towards Tron, which I imagine is a fairly weak matchup. But one of the reasons why this deck, I think, is doing so well right now is because there's been a definite downshift of Jund and Junk archetypes built on the black-green mold of the Jund build. So because of that, this has been able to do a little better because Jund just seems to have all the answers to this deck. So let's go ahead and jump in some matches and see how we do this week.